right, hello, Focus Fanatics. Today we're going to talk about embedded canvases. Embedded canvases is a new feature in Focus available in version 10.1 build 190617. With embedded canvases, it just really makes building canvases a lot easier than it was previously, and it allows you to take advantage of some really cool new functionality within Focus. So to work with embedded canvases, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into Canvas Designer. When you're in Canvas Designer, already showing you a bit of a preview here of embedded canvases, you're going to go ahead and plan on building what we call a template canvas. And you can have a couple different template canvases. So as I scroll through my canvas list in Canvas Inspector, you're going to see I go all the way down to the bottom and I have some canvases named temp, T-E-M-P, for template. And I have template item, I have template mods, and I have all of my different modifier formats. So I have commands, no commands, conversational. And then I've also built these out according to the size of the screen I'm going to be working with. So square screen versus widescreen. And then over here I have my items. So I have TS for table service, QS for quick service, and I have widescreen and square versions of those as well. And this is just to give you the most flexibility when it comes to working with your canvases and your different canvas layouts. So what I'm going to focus on today for this demonstration is going to be the table service version on a widescreen. So if I click on my temp item TS wide, you're going to see that I now have a canvas, just like normal, with a lot of different buttons on it. And for those of you who are Focus veterans, you're going to see that there's something new that you probably hadn't seen before, which is this little chain icon. This chain icon indicates that this canvas item is embedded, and that's denoted here by on Canvas Inspector. When we select a canvas item or multiple canvas items, you would see that embedded equals true. If I were to highlight a couple of items here or a group of items, you'll see all of those are embedded equals true. And that's also shown because of the chain icon. Now, if an item is not embedded, such as these blank menu items that I have, you'll see embedded equals false. And that's going to be really important as we kind of move forward through the demonstration. So to build out your embedded canvases, the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to build out the canvas how you want it to look and feel. In my case here, I've already went ahead and built out this table service canvas. So I've got some position buttons, some course buttons. I've got some new tab buttons, which are a really cool new feature that we're going to talk about in a later webinar. And I have some commands and payment buttons down here at the bottom. Don't pay any attention to these blank menu items in the middle or the next page and previous page. Those are going to be covered in a separate video that we're going to have where we talk about embedded automatic canvases. Really cool feature. But what I wanted to show you mostly is how to handle these embedded items. So build out your canvas the way that you want to. And then when you're all set, select all of your canvas items that you want to have as embedded. And you're going to set those to embedded equals true. So you'll just select embedded equals true. And then you'll notice that Focus will go through and it'll apply the little chain icon to everything. Go through and do that for all of your buttons that you want to have as embedded. And then that chain icon will appear everywhere. If there is a item that you do not want embedded, and that'll make a little bit of sense here in a second, if there's an item you do not want embedded, just make sure that embedded equals false. So highlight those items and then make sure it says embedded equals false and that there is no chain icon. Pretty straightforward. So here we went ahead and we built our template canvas. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to one of our actual item canvases. Now these are the canvases that your employees are going to ring off of. So in my case, I'm going to go ahead and pick vodka and gin as my canvas. And then as soon as I do this, you're going to notice, wow, all of these buttons are automatically here. But notice if I go to click on one, it says it's embedded from temp item TS wide. It's not actually going to allow me to modify this button. I can't drag it. I can't go into Canvas Inspector and change the format. I can't do anything because this button is actually embedded on this canvas from my temp item TS wide. Now, how did that happen? Great question. If we go into the Canvas properties by clicking on the Canvas hyperlink at the top, you're going to see that there's a new drop-down menu at the very bottom left of the screen that says Embedded Canvas. And in this case, it says Embedded Canvas equals temp item TS wide. That allows my canvas to automatically have those buttons embedded into it from its parent canvas, kind of talking almost like a parent-child relationship in this case. If I go back into Canvas properties and I set this to none, and I hit save and I hit close, now all of a sudden, those embedded items are gone. Poof, they disappeared like they were never there. And I can go in and add whatever I want wherever I want. I can hit add menu item, go ahead and put a menu item there or a package or a command, just like I could always do before. But if I wanted to go ahead and have an embedded canvas, I can go back into my embedded canvases and I can go and select item TS wide, and then boom, it's back. Now, maybe I'm not running a table service restaurant. Maybe I'm running a quick service restaurant, and I went ahead and built out a quick service screen. I can go in here and change my embedded canvas to temp item QS wide, and then boom, now I have a widescreen canvas for quick service. Now you're going to notice some buttons here in the middle. That's part of my automatic menu items that are already set up. Just ignore those. But what's really cool about embedded canvases is notice that I have quantity buttons here on the side, just using this as an example. So I have 2, 3, 4, and 5 as my quantity buttons. And you know what? I need to have a sixth. My servers, my order takers are telling me I need a sixth quantity button. I don't want to have to go to every single canvas and set this with a sixth quantity button. Don't worry, I don't have to. I go into temp QS wide. I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste. I'm going to go ahead and put it here next to the 5. I'm going to make it a quantity of 6, and I'm going to set it to embedded equals true. It's got my chain icon. I hit save. Notice I'm still on that temp item QS wide, and now when I go back to my vodka screen, boom, there's that quantity 6 button. And what that means now is that every single canvas that's using this embedded canvas of temp item QS wide will automatically have that change made to it. Makes it a massively easy way to make changes to all of your canvases. It allows you to maintain consistency, so your serving staff knows exactly where all of the buttons are on every single screen. You don't need to maintain each screen individually. And now you can just have one set of screens, and your staff can build that also important muscle memory. So thank you very much for watching. This is definitely a cool feature. It's available in Focus version 10.1, and it is build 160617. Have a great day.